Hello people, I think the connection is steady. I'm Lorenzo and tonight we'll be streaming Kerbal Space Program with a special reason, namely that it is the new version. It's 0.90. It's officially in beta now, whatever that means. That means there's more features. So yeah, I mean the game was pretty playable already, but now there's lots and lots of extra stuff. Um, Forgive me for not quite playing yet. I'm still sorting out the forum topic that I'm putting so that people can actually come watch. My second screen is working. I think we have the bot. Actually, one second. It still has the Hearthstone title. That's a bit strange. No, now it's fixed. Wonderful. Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, just fast forward like 1 minute and everything should be fine. Yeah, awesome. So, the forum, the Kerbal Space Program forum has a nice feature. You can just use a Twitch tag, and it will even show the chat room on the thing. So, that's amazing. Expecting all of the forum people. Now, if you're here from the forum on Twitch or on YouTube, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. But maybe it's a little bit too early to start spamming that. Apologies for the horrific coughing. So what we'll be doing today is basically just playing the game. I'm in the luxurious position of having a free evening on the day the new update actually releases. This has never happened to me before. Every time it's at least several days, but oftentimes a week or two or longer. Before I get to play the new version. Not today. We actually get to do it fresh. I have not looked at any of the new things. We're gonna find out by playing. And one thing I did see is that there is a whole new bunch of stuff in the career mode, so we're gonna fire up a career mode. We'll call that Live Bunnies. Because bunnies are cute and we are live and there's no one here to talk to me yet, so I might go crazy a little bit. Let's make this hard because we're good at KSP. We're not gonna allow reverting, we're not gonna allow quick loading. With no respawn, no auto-hiring crew members, no entry purchase required on research. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Stock vessels are not allowed. Starting funds only 10,000. Let's actually start with nothing, because I think the what's the name? The contracts, they give you funds, so we're gonna start with nothing. Science reward 60%, funds reward. So yeah, that sounds reasonable because there's lots more biomes. I lied. I did check out a little bit of what's available. So we're gonna go with this, just the hard mode with even fewer funds. Here we go. Accept. Go. Now I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, this is new. Welcome to the Space Center. Nice to meet you. I'm Gene Kerman, flight director and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center. Look at that. It's a tiny space center. They built the roads for a big space center, but then made really tiny buildings. That's so cute. From here you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around, hold the right mouse button to move the cameras, or use the arrow keys. Oh, look at that. Polish. This game is in beta. It's better than ever. That's the tagline. Better than ever. And yeah, you get it. Right click on the Space Center facilities to view more about them. This is the VAP. Level 1. Max parts supported 30. This is nice. You need to get bigger facilities before you can build bigger rockets. This is really cool. Spaceplane hangar. Same, 30 parts. Mission control. Active contracts. 2. This is also good. No longer spamming contracts. Astronaut complex. 5. Kerbals can only disembark on Kerbin. No EVAs. You have to research the EVAs. That's nice. Administration building. Wait, what's this? Max active strategies. Max commitment 25%. R&D science limit 100. What is this? Is this like the 100 stockpiled science or something else? Or is it like the maximum number of stuff you can send back on one mission? I think it's the former. That you can only have 100 science in the bank, or you can only research things that are 100 science or less. That's also, I think that's the one. Right, tracking station. All ongoing missions can be viewed and focused. Landed craft can be recovered from here. Orbits visible in map. I think that's just what it is. I mean, maybe we'll get extra functionality if we upgrade it. Sometimes contracts. Yeah, got it. I know how this works. Cool, cool. I've got it, I think. Oh man, the landing strip looks horrendous. At the runway spacecraft. Conceivably, such aircraft could even land back on it. Nice. Oh, there's max weights on the things, on the landing strips and the launch pads. That's really nice. We are reasonably confident it's a safe enough distance from everything else. Vessel size 20 meters. Vessel weight 18 tons. That's not that heavy actually. Okay, we have to go do something now. Let's have a look at astronauts. We have the 3 available awesomers. Oh, they have things! They have stats. They have courage, stupidity, and pilot. Pilot provide assistance in flying the vessel, affects stability assist. I wonder how this works. If this is just going to gimp the SAS, that's not that great. Bill is an engineer. Engineers are capable of repairing broken parts, if at all possible. This is interesting. Scientist can boost the value of science. Yeah, we're gonna go with Bob. Come on, we're gonna do science. Yeah, Bob is gonna be our man. Right. Do we need a strategy? I think we need money first of all, because we have nothing of it. Mortimer Kerman. He's an accountant called Mortimer. He doesn't have any friends, but he likes things to be under control and arranged in right angles. This job is pretty stressful. Fundraising campaign. Oh, we can't do it yet because we have no credits yet. Alright. Alright. We'll do this later. I like this. Find the lunch thief, and they have no idea what a rocket is like. That's good. Contract. We need a contract because we need money. Mission control. Spaceplane hangar. Come on then, where's the contracts building? Is that mission control? Yeah, it's mission control. Oh, they're speaking. Alright, we can have maximum of 2 contracts available. This guy is talking way too loud. I'm gonna turn down his volume. Settings. Voices get to go down all the way here. Yeah. Right on. What then do we get? Do we do these first 2, or are we gonna go mad? I'm gonna go for escape the atmosphere. We should be able to do that. Orbiting with no funds, maybe not. We're gonna launch the new vessel and escape the atmosphere. Those 2, because we can only get 2, right? Yeah, max 2. So we are committed to, before the end of this 5 minutes, escape the bounds of this stinking air. Let's do it. Hello, I'm Werner von Kerman, Chief Rocketry Engineer. This is the Vehicle Assembly Building. Here is where we build spacecraft and later roll them out to the launch pad for flight. Pretty impressive, isn't it? On your left, you'll find components to construct your own spacecraft. Select a starting part, then attach others to it to build a ship. You can then have a look around with RMB or the arrow keys. That's it really. It's not as if it were rocket science. He turned Swedish, didn't he? Oh well, that happened. We know how to build. Let's call it the Disaster Blaster. Because, to be fair, that's probably what it's gonna be. No, it's not. Ooh, this looks shiny. We have sort by name, sort by mass. I like that. Sort by cost, also good. Sort by approximate size. And we get the tabs here. Pods, fuel tanks, engines. Fuel tanks and engines separately, I like that. Command and control, structural, aerodynamics, utility, and science. Oh hey, my mod! It survived! Well, appears Kerbal Engineer is a mod that is compatible. Wonderful. We have a very, very advanced mode. By function. Filter by module. Oh shit, this is awesome. Filter by manufacturer. This is frivolous, I think. Tech level. Pretty nice. So we have only first tier tech. I think that speaks for itself. Nuka. Oh, you can make this yourself. Wow, this is so nice and flexible. We have very, very little parts to come to think of it. Tech level, sub-assemblies, that's still the same. Okay, let's not, we don't need advanced mode because we're building a simple rocket and we've got 6,000 funds for that. That's not a lot. Although this is only 600, so then again, maybe it is a lot. This is probably going to be horrible for my Kerbal engineering show thingy because, well, everything is different now. But that doesn't matter today. Right, we're gonna add fuel tanks. Do we have even a decoupler? No. We're gonna add fuel tanks. We're basically gonna add as much fuel as we have money for. Although I think this will get us out of the atmosphere. Yeah. That should work. Engines, liquid fuel engine. Do we get any stats on this in the new thing? Place, offset, select an attached part. What? These new tools are really good. This isn't like the VAB I know, which is horrendously finicky at all. This is wonderful. Oh no, I have no idea what I'm gonna make today, but there's possibilities here. What else do we have? Rotate. Okay, that's root. Select a set of 2 or more parts to attach. Oh, what the hell? There is a blue glow now. I don't understand how this works, but I'm sure you can do lots of cool stuff with it. Right. Does our Kerbal engineering system work? We can use that. 4,000 meters per second. We could do orbit, but we didn't accept the contract for it, so we're gonna go with the simple one. So, disaster blaster. Let's put Bob in there. And I'm not gonna cheat. We're gonna have to pay the money for the engineering system because I would put it on there. Jebediah, no, Bob, our science boy, is getting in there. And when we get a ship that's very, very wobbly, we will grab Jebediah and do it that way. Alright, here we go. Oh shit, I didn't check if it was 18 tons or under, but I think it was. Otherwise our launch pad is gonna break. That's not good. Although it looks pretty broken already. Look at that, some kind of bunker. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Cannot engage SAS. And no pilots on board. You need a pilot for SAS. Oh, nice. And horrible. Cool, here we go. Oh, shit! Oops. That's not great. I did the most newbie mistakes of all. I killed the parachute. Okay, new mission plan. We're gonna have to get rid of the parachute. And then take off again. Which is impossible because the engine just exploded. And did he die? No, he didn't die. That's good. Yes, that was a mission failure. Recover the vessel. Don't fire your parachute. Don't fire your parachute when you're taking off. That's the wrong direction. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bob Kerman gained an experience point though, and we got science points. So let's recover these bits as well. Wait, did we make a profit? No, we didn't make a profit. We need to cut fuel now because otherwise we won't be able to afford it. That was not the intention. Oh, because this is the root part now? Oh, I think I broke the system. No. Okay, I broke the whole system. Alright, we're gonna do this again. Load the disaster blaster. It costs 4,000. And oh, I still have 7,000. How does that work? I think we started with 6,000. We fulfilled your very first rocket spaceship mission. Oh, that was easy. Let's then not launch it. Accept the second contract for perform visual surveys of Kerbin. Take a crew report near site 3Y202. This sounds awesome. But how do I know where site 3Y202 is? Visual surveys of Kerbin. Oh, this is awesome. Alright, we're gonna go for Excuse me. We're gonna go for altitude next. Because apparently it is rather difficult for us to do anything right. So let's fix the staging and try this again with Bob. And maybe I ought to grab... Ooh, he's got an experience point and everything. Maybe I ought to grab a antennae so he can radio back like one bit of science. So here we go. Saving, launching. Saving and launching. Right. Bob, how are you? Bob is well. Engines on. Parachutes off. There we go. There we go. And now we're gonna actually transmit the crew report, because I just realized that if I don't transmit it, we don't have a chance to transmit another one. Having no SAS with no pilot on board is pretty awesome. That makes pilot choices relevant and 3-man capsules actually useful. Because SAS is a marvelous feature, but if you can't use it, that really hurts. Alright then, more science. Crew report, let's punch it on the engines. I don't know why I'm going slow about it. Next mission will have to be orbit, and we'll accept for the next contract. Ooh, we just made this contract, yay! For the next contract we will take orbit and one of those specific sites, because that seems awesome and it's new, so that is awesome. That's basically, yeah, sounds good I think. And oh my god, I'm actually steering the rocket. It's been ages since I last steered a rocket, because I always have SAS, but now I don't have SAS. Oh! Maybe we can even do... Oh, we probably can't do an EVA because we don't have the proper astronaut buildings. Right, let's get the engine so we can do some recharging with that later. Or what's our apoapsis like? 72 kilometers. It's all grey. What does that mean? It means we can't do maneuver nodes. We need a better tracking station for maneuver nodes. That's awesome. That's nice. I like these tweaks where you have to do actual progression. Really, really cool. I mean, they didn't even build any new system yet. Like, I mean, there's not a different planet, there's no wormholes, there's no lasers, but just these tiny tweaks to game polish, really. They really add something. So, yeah, more sciencing, that's always good. Let's have a look at the electric charge here. Yeah, we need to fire the engine before we can do more science. Let's grab an EVA report as well. Yes, we cannot disembark off of Kerbal surface. I like this. These restrictions are good. We're gonna have to make choices, and tough choices as well. Do we want bigger rockets? Do we want advanced maneuvering? Do we want EVAs and thus more science? Or do we want, I don't know, things and stuff? This is really nice. And first and foremost, of course, we need money to upgrade these buildings. I'm really liking this. Okay, let's do a crew report. At least we can do that. Crew report from space. Transmit that. And then we shall fire off more engines. Bob Kerbal is actually weightless at the moment. If you can believe that. How is our electric charge situation? Not good. Not good at all. So, we will get more refunds if we land close to Kerbal, but no, we will get even more refunds if we land with the engine intact. So we're going to save the fuel and try to not break the engine. Sounds like a plan? I think so. I also think it's about time to... Let's see... use time acceleration. Here we go. Because this bit, if you have at... Oh, what? We can go to the space center from here? Only in time acceleration. And this indicator tells us whether we're going down or up, or what our rate is doing. I don't know. There was an indicator here somewhere. Anyway. Going down, coming down over the mountains. Let's see if we can get another report. Still upper atmosphere. I don't want to spam these biomes anyway, it's not that fun. So far there's no one in chat, actually no one watching the stream at all, but it doesn't matter because I'm having fun playing the game. The whole new game actually, it's really nice. I like it. And I will throw this on YouTube and I'll get like 10 or 15 views and people will enjoy listening to me talk. I don't know. I don't think people would watch because they hate hearing me talk. That would be slightly weird. We are landing in a strange place. I think Sauron lives here. So let's get a crew report here then. Flying over the highlands. Yes, transmit that data immediately. And the charge is gonna go, so I'm gonna fire up the engine. Oh, we need to fire the engine for more. So the thing can transmit. Yeah, Communitron reports a complete transmission of the data. Look at that, we're on some weird planet. No, it's just good old Kerbal. Look, that's our shadow coming down on the parachute. Tech level 1, guys. Tech level 1. I'm telling you. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, so the next mission, orbit, and then a descent over a planned spot so we can do a visual observation during re-entry. I think that's an awesome plan. Or maybe we ought to design some airplanes. Oh no, we can't design airplanes. Oh shit! Whew. Oh, that's double shit. Our mission was to have the engine survive, but no, only the engine survived. Sorry, Bob. And hi, Corzilla! Yeah, we're playing the new update, and I was just larking about how awesome it is. We have restrictions and cool stuff. Yeah, I can't do anything else. So, quick recap. What we did, well, what I did, because there's no one else here, made a new career save on everything on hard, and we started with no money, and now one of our guys is dead, and it turns out that the new buildings are really cool. I mean, we can have only one strategy, which we don't have any money for to do anyway. We can only have 5 Kerbals. We can only build stuff that has a maximum of 30 parts. We can only have 2 active contracts. We can only have 30 parts, and no maneuver nodes in the map view. And if we want any of these things, we're gonna have to spend money to get it, which, if you ask me, is awesome. We just did the get into space and launch our first rocket mission. Bob did get killed, which is a problem because now your guys get experience. And I want a new scientist. Pilot, pilot, pilot. I want a scientist, damn it. How do I get more applicants? I suppose I'm gonna have to hire a pilot. And an engineer. A stupid engineer, that's a recipe for disaster. So now I've got 2 pilots and 1 engineer, and only 1 bit of space for another one. So I'm gonna wait until we get a scientist over there. Oh well. We have science though, we have 25 science. So let's first move to the contracts and go for orbit, because that's actually really easy. Accept the contract, and then we're gonna do visual surveys and zone N1NJ. I don't know where that is. I'm gonna go for the most expensive one. Yeah, we're gonna get this visual surveys. I have a feeling we might need Bob early game because the science gain is at 60% as well. But I'm really awesome at rocket ship building. Yeah, I've heard it. So I don't need any parts. This is a fact. So that helps. All right then, research and development. Spend those sciences. Yeah, this stuff is great. Wonderful. Let's purchase the bigger tank. Might be a bit too expensive. No, who am I kidding? We are gonna earn all the money in the world, so let's unlock all the things we want. I have 20 more science. Bigger rockets, big booster. I don't have money to do it with though. Smaller engine for an upper stage. I think that's justified here. Let's get that and unlock this smaller engine. That leaves us with 28 grand to get our orbiter. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Can we see now where this site is. Oh, nice! It's really close as well. So we're gonna do one orbit and then try and land over that bit. And if we fail, we can just make an airplane or something like that. Cool. Quickly building a ship. Think we're gonna just make it easy. This one with the small engine and a parachute, obviously. Decoupler. Fuel tanks. Three of them, four. Four of them. Engines here. Let's grab the engineering system as well, just to tell us what our Delta V budget will be like. 6 seems decent. Right, we're gonna do it like this. It's only 7 grand, so we get funds to experiment with. So this is the targeted orbital missile complex. Yeah, because it's a complex thing. Yeah. Nah, Corey, you're being worried about nothing. We don't need science. We can just stack up more of the old parts and get places that way. We'll be fine. And I actually have a pilot, so SAS is enabled for me, which is nice. So the plan then is... Oh, what? It's somewhere else now? Activate navigation? How the hell does that work? Oh, what? You get the marker on your nav ball? Okay, we're gonna get there after one orbit. Deactivate navigation. So first we're gonna do an orbit. Because that's what our contract says, and we will obey our contracts because we are men of honor. Or something. Cool, I hope this actually will get to orbit, otherwise it'll be slightly embarrassing. I did forget to get the antennae on there as well. We can't do the EVA trick for extra science because, well, hey, can't go on EVA. So that's maybe a little bit of a waste here, just ever so slight. But then again, we do have the funds to spare for now. We can do more than one thing. At least if we end up not making it to orbit, I think this tiny rocket will work to get us here, surely. How large is this area? Do we just need to hit this exactly, or will it just go green once we're close enough? I hope so. Alright, so let's actually focus on this rocket ascent. It's not going well. I might have underestimated the requirements of boosters. Let's just go for this thing and grab another one when come back from that, because there's no way this thing is getting into orbit. Just no way at all. So we're just going to point the rocket in the direction of that, which is back down again. Oops. All I can say, didn't really go according to plan. Is that site just the second KSC? I think it is. We're gonna land there. Oh, maybe we would have gotten into orbit because that was quite a bit of Delta V on the last stage. Alright, separating. And now remember, we do have a parachute, so we have little need to... actually... I want to slow down here. We have little need to use our rocket for descent purposes, I was gonna say. But we are just about to horrendously overshoot the observation point. I think this is one of the most difficult ways of getting that observation thing. Also, we need to be lower. I think, yeah, below 17 meters, below 17 kilometers. So we are screwing up already. We're almost below 17 kilometers though. Are we going out of the site? That's the problem. I hope not. We're below 17 kilometers now. So yes, collecting the survey data. We did it. Hooray, hooray. Hurrah, hurrah. Now let's see if we can make it back to that landing strip so we don't actually have to swim home. That would be nice. It would be nice not to have to swim home. We'll just not mention in the press release that this capsule was designed for orbit. We'll not do that, and everything will be fine. Actually, I think maybe we would have made it, because this thing is just burning forever and ever and ever. Alright then, this is clearly Jebediah at the helm, heading towards this interesting site, adding a bit of rotation. This looks suspiciously like a missile. Yeah, let's cut it out now. Screw burning, and just let's fire up the parachute then. Ooh. There we go. Well done, Jebediah. Let's time warp down. Hopefully this rocket doesn't fall over. It's short enough, surely. This won't kill Jebediah, will it? Also, the engine got blown off, but that doesn't really matter. We recovered the vessel. We've fixed the contract, which is nice. Which is nice indeed. We get... what do we get? We get some funds and some science. Some reputation as well. Cool. We still have orbiting active. Visual survey. Test the thing orbiting Kerbal. Yes. Yes, we want this. Let's do it. Also, the maximum on the penalty on the contract, the maximum limit of allowable contracts actually is relevant now, because if you can't fulfill it, if you accepted it over eagerly, you're gonna have to cancel it, which will incur the penalty. That's nice. That's nice. There's some real smart, well, maybe not real smart, but some nice design decisions that are coming together and doing things for the game that make decisions matter and stuff interesting. I'm really liking this this update. Yeah, it's cool. Let's add boosters, but let's add them in the weirdest way possible, where they're not separable, because actually I don't have separatrons yet, or radial decouplers. So will this help? Actually, I have no idea, but it will look cool. So here we go. Let's have Jebediah. I mean, we tried it with Bob, didn't work out. So, oh no! Unable to launch because it's too heavy. Are you kidding me? Let's see if we can upgrade the launch pad. Upgrade 100 grand. We can't afford that. Well, a smaller rocket it is then. A smaller rocket. 18 tons. Fortunately, we have the Kerbal engineer, I think. Where is it? This is 21 tons. So let's not have the booster then. But I want the booster. I kind of want the booster. If we just glue it to the side, still 21 tons. The struts don't weigh a lot. Right, different mass distribution then. Let's be more efficient. Let's be more efficient. We will have a smaller fuel tank here, smaller upper stage, and in exchange we will have a slightly longer first stage. Our thrust to weight should remain roughly the same, 1.45. It's not huge. It's not huge. Or we can just go SSTO. That means that the contract for the testing bit won't work, which is a bit of a pain. We can't just go like this. This will work. It's also cheap and it's light. That means we're gonna have to bring one of these engines just to test it. And where will we put it? We put it on top here. We're gonna have to unlock the other. We can put it there for testing purposes, I'm sure. Probably. I'm sure we don't have to actually give it fuel in order to test it. That just means we need the radial parachute. Which we can probably unlock through some monies. Yeah, research that. Cool, look at that. The rocket is being designed through restrictions in funding and usability and the contracts we already accepted. Isn't that amazing? I think it's pretty cool. This is pretty fucking dangerous because our capsule is gonna fall over and kill Jebediah, so let's add a decoupler as well. This will look crazy when coming down, but that's okay. Right. Booster 16 and 16.4 tons. If we add a booster on the bottom, it's probably a bad idea. Will this even get off the ground? It will get off the ground, but it's too heavy. So we will limit the fuel in this. I mean, I want to have this at exactly 18 tons. Yes. We will get 131. No, it just says I have to activate the engine to get the contract. I think that will work. If not, then, well, so be it. Then we don't get the contract. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, we have like 130 meters per second from the engine. That's nice. And then 4.8 in total. That's not so much. We might not even get into orbit. This is a stupid idea. I need to add more regular fuel to this. Some more regular efficient fuel. Even though this will probably push it over as well. 18.6. If I kill this then a bit. It really hardly matters. So I'm gonna go with the solid booster because that's funner. Okay, so definitely the first thing we're upgrading is the launch pad, so that it can support heavier rockets. Wow, I never thought that would end up being necessary. Cool, cool, cool. Right on. This is probably gonna go horrendously wrong. So here we go, a rocket with an engine on the top. Is that fated for disaster? Probably is. We've got 4.8 meters per second, kilometers per second of delta V to get into orbit. What orbit do we need to get into? Yeah, we got the visual surveys, thanks for that. Achieve orbit, doesn't matter. Here we need to have 87 kilometers by 89. It's pretty tight, but let's see if we're gonna make it. I think we have a pretty small chance of actually making it, but we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. Also, again, forgot to put an antenna on the rocket, so no science gains. Oh, wow, that's a nice smoke plume from such a solid boost. Oh, and maybe I just destroyed my launch pad. Although I think I probably can't destroy it anymore because it's already just a dirt bit. Man, oh man. Orbit should work though. I mean, if we make two-stager again, we ought to be able to get into orbit. Why didn't I make the two-stager now then? Because it was too heavy. Oh, then no, that means we won't get into orbit. I can't get the. I can make small science things, like the goo canister, take that places and get more parts. I think that would be worthwhile. And if we can enact a policy, we would need a policy to get more money. Because as soon as we can build big rockets, we can go anywhere in the world. Oh yeah, we don't have a survey thing. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, this is a good rocket, isn't it? It looks funny. Let's see, we're going really slowly. Pitch over at 10 kilometers is probably too soon. Oh man. Orbit is really easy as soon as you're actually almost there. I hope that will happen. Look, there is our debris from the first flight. This is where Bob died. That's his grave. Oh man. That's not very nice. Cool, 10 kilometers, 11 kilometers. If this fails, we have nothing. We need to build something really tiny that will get into orbit. It will be a stage thing, I think. Just the first thing, but slightly heavier. Okay, let's start pitching over ever so slightly now. Let's see, what's our apoapsis at? 28 kilometers. That needs to not go over 80. Or 70 even. I want a nice and tidy orbit. 38? That's not really high yet. Maybe I did it too soon. Oh no, we're going slow. We'll be fine. It will be fucking exciting. I mean, there will be a tight margin and we might fail. Oh hell no. Just the last bits of fuel. 75, cutting the engine here. That was strange. That could have gone better. I'm gonna burn horizontal here until we get to a 80 kilometer periapsis, and then do the rest of the burn at that periapsis, and then perform the required tweaks to get to the contract height. Will we make it? I don't know. We have only one tank remaining, but we have almost no payload, so we could make it. We could conceivably make it. Always exciting. Right, we're almost at 70. Let's do a little bit of time warp until we shall get to 79, and then just fire up the engine. I don't think we'll make it. Boom, full throttle. Doesn't matter though, let's go for it. Bunch it, bunch it, bunch it. And we can't even send Jebediah on EVA, because we need a better astronaut complex for that. Oh no, Jebediah might get stuck in orbit. That's what Coryzilla's saying. That's a distinct possibility. Let's hope that won't happen though. I mean, surely that would be crazy. Let's see, what do things look like now? Oh, we need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Periapsis of 63, 76 by 96. That's, at least we got the money for orbit. Nicely done. And now we need to get altitude. This just says altitude. It doesn't say orbital parameters. Will we make it? Yes, we will get to that altitude. And then we have like 6 units of fuel to get Jebediah back home. I think that will work. Cool. Time warp until that altitude is achieved. Oh, look at that. Look at the science. And oh my god, the planet, it's such a nice blue marble, and look at that, how vulnerable we look. Why is there wars? Oh my god, life is awesome. And stuff like that. Cool, going down. Oh, it's night. Oh my god, where is the sun? I hope the gods will deign to make it light again. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I'm so scared. Oh shit. 87, yeah. Fortunately, the laser altimeter is working. Okay, now the moment supreme. Will this actually work? If we trigger the stage, boom! Test engine affirmative. Cool, let's actually disable this also, just for that off chance that it did get some fuel somewhere and it was gonna use the last 6 units to actually strand. Jebediah in orbit. We're gonna wait for apoapsis now and then burn retro to get back down to the planet. Hopefully, I think we'll make it because the baryapsis is really low. We just need it. Might take a pass more because 6 units of fuel is not a lot. It really isn't. Ooh, light! The sun is back. Thanks, gods. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Cool. Let's get some science readings from here. Oh, we already got that. Cool, we'll get that on the way down. Let's rotate this thing and fire the engine. Maximum burst. 3, 2, 1. No. Abort. Overshooting optimum burn. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Full throttle. Boom. That's that. That's actually resembling a realistic retro burn there. They last really short. Baryapsis 6 kilometers. Nailed it. Let's go on and separate the capsule. Oh no, did we go forward with that? No, we went in the right direction. Would be a little bit of a shame if Jebediah just catapulted himself into space again with that capsule. Cool, this engine is doing nothing. It doesn't have fuel, obviously. Time warp until we make it back to the planet where he can hand in some science. Ghost mountains. And we will... Do we have money to upgrade the launch pad yet? Not yet. But we can do some... Apparently I'm doing a religious episode, because why the hell not? Whoa! Oh yeah, don't steer your ship with time warp on. That's not a good idea. Cool. I'm not sure if you got it, but it was really nice and exciting where Jebediah almost didn't get home. He had like 6 units of fuel and it was just enough to get back home. He sure is happy he made it. And if you're wondering why there's a rocket engine on top of his capsule, don't ask. Somebody asked him to bring it into space, and we did. Now it's time to go home. Maybe the desert is home. Maybe this can be like his religious hometown. Cool. Come on. It takes so long when you're doing a proper re-entry with the baryapsis at like a few kilometers instead of like subterranean where you plummet to the ground immediately. And we get to build something nicer though. This looks stable. He would be happy. He is happy. Cool. So let's deploy the parachutes then, eh? So we do want this guy to live because ever since the new update he's actually gaining experience and becoming a better pilot. And I'm not sure what that means, but maybe the SES will get better or will get some magic extra strength to help keep your rocket from dying. Come on, parachutes, do your thing. Boom. I think I'm gonna cut one of them because it will take too long otherwise. Gonna land slightly harder than you're expecting to, Jebediah. I hope you don't mind. Hey, maybe he can get like a report from the sea. That would be nice. A report from the shores. Yeah, keep the data. And can we go outside? Oh no. Yes. This is why we have a space program, to get information from our oceans. Actually, that's not as cynical as I meant it, because that's one of those rare occurrences where something is actually less cynical than you mean it. We use our space program to learn things about our oceans. I mean, People do that all the time. Perfectly normal proceedings. Speaking of space programs, today I learned that the Curiosity rover on Mars found some interesting fluctuations in the methane concentration. Could mean there's some itsy bitsy microbial life, could also mean there's just some geology still active. Either way, it's interesting because methane is unstable, and if it's not produced by something, it will vanish in like 30 years, which is super fast. And that means that something is producing methane on Mars. Either it's life, which would be hugely interesting and amazing, or it's geology, which would still be amazing because Mars is like considered a dead geologically inactive planet. So that still would be awesome because we learned something new. But I'm hoping it's life because then we found life on Mars. I mean, don't have to explain that. Cool. This is. Oh, what? We got some trash here. Well, let's fix that. Okay, we got 73,000 bucks. Did we upgrade the launch pad? Well, we can't. I really want to, though. Right, let's look at the new contracts we can take. This is a no-brainer. Also, it pays nothing, so let's just delete that. Science data from space around Kerbal. Yeah, we barely got into orbit this time, so we're not going to go into space again before we can upgrade our launch pad. Testing a parachute doesn't pay anything. Solid booster at... Yeah, we can do this. Also, it pays nothing. I can only accept 2. So, yeah, this one pays. Near humans expands. I don't know where that is. I will get a marker though, probably. See ya, Corey. Have a good evening. And that means just me and Harmy now. Oh, yeah. Explore the moon. That's not gonna happen. This also not gonna happen. We can do this. It doesn't pay anything. Rescue Gary Kerman. Stuck in low carbon orbit. How did he get there? Well, I would, but I can't. It's gonna be the survey. Where is that? That's all the way here. Humans expands. That's like in the ocean. Why the hell does anyone want to go there? Well, we're launching from here. So... that's fine, actually. No, no, don't hey baby me. This is the internet. We're not private. This is not private. This is spammed everywhere and people can watch it. Don't do it. No one will, but still. Cool, now we have this. Can no longer take this. Cool. It's being very quiet today. I think everyone is just playing the game by itself, which they should because it's fun. Hey, I should do my commercial thingy. I think I did it like this. What happens if I do it like that? Yeah! Oh yeah, no one is looking at this. I think I'm going slightly mad. These things happen sometimes. Right, let's navigate to Humans Expanse and then I'm gonna call it a night and quit. Oh, what the hell is this? Cool. He gets skills. Nice. He knows his stuff. We can put him on stability assist or we can I don't know, tell him to go retrograde. Oh yes. Funness abound. We need to go like almost completely south. That's that direction. Alright, go. Again, I didn't put an antenna. I don't deserve to win this game. Alright, so the plan is to make a short suborbital hop to here. And I'm pitching over way too soon, because this thick atmosphere is not gonna help with that happening. Right. That solid booster was just there for fun though, because I like the smoke plume better. My girlfriend in the chat is deciding that this is a perfectly appropriate place to sweet talk me, so yeah, go right ahead. I can't go against you on that regard. I do like it when you do that. Do it more. Yes, yes, do it more. Do it now. Oh yes. And now I can't upload it to YouTube because of inappropriate stuff. I hope the Googles don't notice, because then they'll block my account and stuff. But you know, maybe they won't. I don't know what they count. They are American after all. They might count this. Oh no! Now I insulted all the Americans. I really need to stop. Well, at least it's not women or... No. I'm not gonna be mean to anyone else. Fortunately nobody watches this. Otherwise people might get offended. Oh no, I need to activate the navigation thing. No, activate the navigation thing. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Maybe I am gonna make it. But maybe I need to stop burning the engine so much. Oh, we're gonna go through space. Cool. Oh, maneuver node, but I can't because maneuver nodes are a luxury product that our basic mission control command center doesn't really have. It's a budget thing. It's a guy in a wooden shed. That's what it is. Nothing I can say about that. What are these other functions that Jebediah will get? He will get radial. He will get pointing to stuff. This is nice. This will make losing your valued guys less. It'll make it hurt, and that will make the game better. No, you didn't do anything inappropriate, but I did very mild dirty talk, and I don't think that's allowed on the internet. At least not on America's Google's internet. Not that it matters. As I said, nobody watches these things anyway. I just like to speak to my computer all alone while playing rocket games. I'm weird that way. That's what I do. So let's get down to business, or something resembling business, vaguely resembling business. This is actually not business at all. Trying to get over humans' expanse, and I think this might do it. And oh, we need to be below 18,000 meters. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. Because we're at 110,000 meters. Would this be 18? Probably not. But then again, we can burn retro. Let's burn retro. Let's actually ask Jebediah to burn retro. Nice. Thanks, Jebediah. Oh, he does overshoot. He's just like a human pilot. Look at that, hands off. I'm asking Jebediah to orient the rocket properly, and he is, after a fashion. That's awesome. Okay, let's burn some engines. Kaboom! Kachinga! Coming down right on Emon's expanse. And whilst plummeting through the atmosphere, I think I should be able to impart enough delta V to actually go there. So, time warp on to get there a little bit sooner. Only 10? No. And somehow I thought that tonight in like 1 or 2 hours I would be able to explore the whole solar system. And this game takes a lot longer than that. I don't know why I thought that, but I did, and now I'm not, and now everyone is disappointed. Except there's once more nobody watching these things. back to business, or whatever resembles business these days. We need to get closer to Emon's reserve. Expands thing. Emon's thing. Go, go, go. Oh, that's everything. This might be too far away. From space it looked like we were gonna be close. Oh, but the planet rotated. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Look at that. Whatever it is that we're gonna do, I hope we can do it fast because we are on fire. And I'm gonna need to hit this button as soon as we go like under 18 kilometers. Are we near Emon's thingy? No, no we're not. Okay, then that was completely pointless. Hey, at least Jebediah made another flight. He will get more experience. And we'll get more functions. Maybe he will get a navigation function that will let him steer to Emon's reserve. Expanse, trench, bit of water. I don't know exactly. Something. Or something. Alright, parachute it up. I won't get the money for the contract. Emon's Expanse it is. Look, there's Minmus, the small thing where you can actually go as well. I want to go there. I want to go live there. I want to go to bed. Which I'm gonna do after this. After this splashdown. So, for that one person that just tuned in, sorry. You came too late. I might have to do it for longer. I will probably revisit this save game because I don't think I'm anywhere near through with exploring all the new features. And as I said, I do enjoy doing it on stream. Cool, splashdown, let's recover the vessel, get some experience for Jebediah, and say goodnight because people at the Space Center need to sleep and they need to dig out their launchpad dirt heap. Did we get no XP gain because you didn't do anything new or something? Man. So at least it didn't cost too much. I can do these things. I mean, these are super easy, but look at that. They make like 30 bucks. That's not enough. If I'd get this, but we can't bring this engine up to orbit because such a rocket would be too heavy. And a rocket that's too heavy won't fit on our shitty launch pad. So I'm gonna accept this anyway, and we'll see how we get on with that in a future session. So for now, good night. See you. Thanks for tuning in, those of you that did. And of course, buy the game if you haven't. Ciao, bye, and those things.